Today on Vic's Tips is the best, moist, delicious meatloaf you'll ever make. It's easy to make with pantry staples, wrapped with bacon for incredible flavor. That's gonna keep them coming back for more. Let's get back to basics. Stop complicating this ages-old, iconic comfort food. You know, like Mom used to make. Hey, it's Vicky. This simple recipe is so super delicious and it'll give you amazing flavor every time, guaranteed. It's easy to master and very forgiving. Let me show you how to do it. To make the meatloaf, you'll need 1.5 pounds of 80/20 ground meat and 1 pound of ground pork. I don't recommend a lean meat here because that ground pork is lean and you need that extra fat for that scrumptious deliciousness. Then we'll add some ketchup. Just give it a couple swirls around the bowl and a few shakes of Worcestershire sauce. A dusting of garlic, about 1 tablespoon, and salt and pepper to taste. Now we'll give it a little onion action here. A medium onion, chopped regular size. I sauteed them for a little bit and then let them cool. You don't have to do that extra step. Chop them small, put them in there, and it'll give you a more oniony flavor. When you saute them, it kind of lessens the onion flavor and brings out the sweetness. It's totally your option. Okay, then add 2 eggs to the party and 2 cups of Italian seasoned breadcrumbs. If you don't have unseasoned breadcrumbs, no worries. Just use plain and add some spices to it, like oregano, parsley, basil, that kind of thing. Foolproof, can't go wrong here. Then 1 cup of milk to soften things up. I have these paper towels here because in the event that I need to add more milk or breadcrumbs, I won't have to stop and wash my hands. I use them like disposable gloves. Is that being lazy or efficient? I don't know. Works for me. Gotta take off that bling. We don't want raw meat to get stuck in the nooks and crannies. That would be yucky. I like to break up the eggs first so they'll incorporate better. Then mix until everything's just combined. Overmixing will give you a tough, dense meatloaf, and that's what we want. We want juicy lusciousness. This feels a little too wet, so I'm gonna add a little more breadcrumbs. Glad I have those paper towels here. If it was too dry, I'd add a little more milk. That's what happens when you don't measure, but you can always adjust it till it's just right. We're looking for a soft consistency here. You don't want it too mushy where you can't shape it, and then you don't want it too dry or it'll get too tough. When everything's incorporated, plop the whole shebang into your pan. Well, this pan isn't good. It needs to be about 2 inches on the sides so that the fat stays in the pan and not the bottom of your oven, but still low enough to crisp the sides of the bacon. Yeah, that pan's better. My mom always made these 2 indentations on her loaf. She said it was to keep the fat in the meatloaf, and that seems to work, so we're gonna just keep doing it that way. And then a couple of lines of ketchup in between those indentations because we love ketchup, and why not? Just a little sprinky-dink brown sugar on the top, and of course, generously wrap that beautiful baby all snugly with bacon and scooch those ends underneath. Wow, that already looks amazing. But wait, there's more. Just a little sprinky-dink brown sugar on the top of that bacon for an amazing sweet bacony goodness. Then bake at 350-degree oven for 40 to 50 minutes until it's 160 degrees Fahrenheit at the thickest point. And if you didn't have a thermometer, just stick a fork in it and make sure it doesn't have too much resistance in the middle. And then you know you're done. Wow, that is so good. You gotta try this recipe. Just brings me back to my childhood. Your family's gonna absolutely love it. Promise. If you tried this recipe, let me know how it goes. I sure hope you like my videos. I sure love making them for you. And ring that notification bell because I make more videos like these every week. I'll see you next time. That's the best meatloaf you'll ever eat. So good. Let me have some more.